Before the first winds carried the names of nations, before iron cut the soil and the rivers bore strange sails, there was only the land, breathing, watching, remembering. Two tribes lived divided by a single river, the Teyona and the Kaska. Once, they were one people, but pride is a sharp arrow that forgets its maker. The valley between them held a silence thicker than winter snow, but under that silence, love stirred, like the first ember beneath cold ash. This is the story of how love crossed a river of blood, and how the moon remembered what the hearts of men forgot. Tahan was a young hunter of the Teyona, strong as the elk, but quiet as the stone. He carried loss like others carried their bows, always within reach. His father had fallen in a border raid. Since that day, Tahan had vowed never to let a Kaska warrior live if he crossed his path. But the spirits have their own plans. One night, while hunting by the river's edge, he saw a shape, soft, shimmering in the moonlight. A young woman kneeling beside the water, humming an old river song. Her hair fell like black water down her back, her face painted with ash and moonlight. She was not Teyona. She was Kaska. Their eyes met, bow drawn, heart trembling, but something ancient moved between them. The river that once divided their people seemed to whisper, "Wait." He lowered his weapon. She did not run. Instead, she spoke his name, softly, as if the wind itself told her. Tahan. From that night they met in secret beneath the birch trees. Two hearts, learning to listen again. They spoke not of war, but of what was lost. Peace, laughter, the right to dream without fear. And though they belonged to enemies, love made them remember they were once one people. But peace born in shadow cannot stay hidden for long. One night, a hunter from Teyona followed Tahan's tracks. He saw him with the Kaska girl, Naya. Word spread like wildfire through dry grass. The elders called Tahan before the council fire, faces painted with anger, eyes burning with betrayal. "Elder, you have fed the serpent of the Kaska. You shame your father's spirit." But Tahan did not kneel. He spoke with the voice of the earth itself. "If love is a shame, then let my spirit be unworthy of war." They cast him out, stripped of his name. On the other side of the river, Naya faced the same fate. Her people called her moon-touched, a traitor. That night, under a full moon heavy with grief, they met again by the river. Cold water rushed between them. They reached out, hands trembling, separated by the current. "If they will not let us live in peace," Naya whispered, "then let us show them what peace costs." The next dawn, both tribes awoke to a sight that silenced every drum. Tahan and Naya stood together on the riverbank, holding no weapons, only a white hawk feather. They crossed the river hand in hand. Arrows were drawn, but none were released. The old chief of the Teyona saw them, and something broke within his chest, not anger, but memory. He remembered his own brother, lost to war generations before. He saw in them not betrayal, but the return of something sacred. The moon watched that day, and remembered what love once was. Seasons passed. The Teyona and Kaska built a bridge of cedar across the river. It was not for trade, it was for memory. Children played where warriors once fell. Songs replaced war cries, and when the moon rose full, the elders spoke the story of Tahan and Naya, the two who gave their hearts so that others could live in peace. They lived long and quiet lives by the river's bend. Their hut was small, their laughter gentle. Each morning, Tahan would place a hawk feather by the door, and Naya would whisper, "Another day the spirits have given us." When their hair turned silver, they watched their grandchildren play by the water, a river that no longer divided, but joined. And when the night came that Tahan's fire dimmed, the moon rose brighter than ever, as if it refused to let the world go dark. Music swells to crescendo. The wind carried their story across valleys so that all who heard it would remember. Love is not born of tribe or blood. It is born of the earth itself, and it waits for us to remember. If this story touched your spirit, honor it. Share it, so that others may remember too. Subscribe to Native American Tales, where each time we bring you another story, where pain meets purpose, and the ancestors still whisper through the wind.